Hello everyone, this is Priyasha from XAT, and here we are with a very latest decision making set which has been very much in news because it talks about hiring of faculties in a management school only. So therefore this will be discussed today, but the main primary purpose of this video is to talk about what is that technique of noting down the keywords and making a copy of your decision making questions of the previous year paper. I'll discuss that method with you in this example, and also one very important thing will be discussed, that is the process of understanding and analyzing why they, like the XAT authorities, have considered this option to be correct, because the smart and the intelligent ones at this point of time would not really try to think of adding their perspective, but would rather come up and try to analyze why have they considered it correct. Because in business also, when a client comes and says that I want these things like this and blah blah blah, you being a person who is giving services is expected to find out the pattern of your client and try to please them out, or at least get the point of where they or what they are looking for. Okay, so taking that into perspective, let's get started. Here's our first question. I'll give a quick read to it and I'll try to highlight the things which are really important for you also to pay attention during this. Okay, so let's go. The name of the school is really not important. Okay, starting off with the next thing, it's a premier B school, so of course it's known for its quality. So you cannot degrade the quality in any of the answers. Remember this. Why the what's the reason behind mentioning that it's renowned for its quality? That's just emphasizing on the fact that no matter whatever conditions are put forward in the questions, you're not expected to degrade the quality. Also, the faculty is known for the domain area expertise and excellence in teaching. So this is also something you cannot degrade. Why? I'll show you in the coming options. Now they are competing with each other for student feedback. Of late, they have realized that it is very difficult to upgrade the course content with the rapidly changing global business scenario. So this gives me the highlight on the problem. Problem क्या है वो हमें इस line से समझ में आ रहा है. So always remember the BDM questions, that is a business decision making questions, are always pinpointing to a problem. Here's one of the problems which we recognize. The difficulty is multiplied when they realize that some of their senior faculties would be retiring on regular basis in near future. So this is the second problem which we identified. We can also highlight it as 1P, problem number 1, and 2P, that is problem number 2. Now the second thing which comes up is, to overcome these difficulties, they are planning to recruit young faculty in all the departments. Name of the department is not important. That is something which will eat up your time. Now, when the Dean Academics scanned the applications, they found out three distinct types of faculties. Number one is the type A, which is very good in form of teachers. They are really good teachers, but as you see that they are competent at teaching what they have already taught. Okay, और what is already being taught by their existing faculties. मतलब अभी के faculties जो existing वाले पढ़ा रहे हैं वो भी उन चीजों को बहुत excellently पढ़ा सकते हैं. यही उनकी speciality है या feature है. When we come to B, we recognize that they are average teachers, but they are very competent in creating new courses. This is one requirement of the college. Please remember this, that they want to create new courses. Okay, but remember they cannot really compensate on the teaching style. So keep this in mind for sure. Next, also remember they are making new things which the current faculty is teaching, that will complement their current faculty's teachings. Now the third one is definitely the worst one. You see, not so good teachers, but they are willing to take any course which BBS will be requiring. तो ये काफी flexible और agile लगता है ना? But we will see what are the keywords which will help us to determine the answer. Let's quickly get started. These two notes are important. Note number 1 talks about what is a complementary course. So a course is called complementary if it is covering the latest content, point number 1, plus also complementing the existing course. So abhi suppose karo mere existing course marketing par hai, then a course will be called complementary if I am teaching or adding on new research work to that existing course. Similarly, note 2 is that each department is deciding the suite of courses to be offered. So ye departments ka specific decision hai. How much this point is important is what we'll discuss later. Coming to the first question, guys, given the above context, which of the following options will be the best recruitment decision for BBS? I need to make the best decision. From here on, please pay attention because I'll start making notes, something which you guys wanted me to do. Many of you have joined new to the channel, might not have seen my old videos, go and watch them, but this one is a new one for all of you as well. Again, okay, so starting off with option A, hire B candidates so that all types of courses can be offered to the student. Now B's characteristic, if you see, is average teacher. Okay, they can make new courses, but the problem is that how would they compensate for the senior faculties who would be leaving very soon? दो प्रॉब्लम है हायर बी को, लाइक बी को हायर करने के दो प्रॉब्लम है. The first problem which I'll quickly write down, so what I'll do is I'll write quickly in another sheet. Okay, so option A is wrong according to me. Next time onwards I'll write W, so it's just for you people to understand. For me, option A is wrong because hiring B will lead to average teachers, which I don't want. I don't want average teachers. Also, what will happen when the seniors will leave? So, senior leaving, that cannot be compensated by the type B aspirants. So, option A is wrong because of this reason. Let's come to option B. Option B says don't recruit and request the existing faculty to develop the complementary courses. This is asking for too much. So this is also wrong because we are asking for too much. You cannot really ask the people who are retiring to stay back and make some new courses. अगर आप पुराने लोगों को ही new चीजें add on करने बोलोगे जो कि आपकी problem number 1 थी, then this is not a solution, of course. Let's come to option C, everyone. Hire C type candidates as they can teach anything, but teaching anything in which they are not good at, or if you just see not so good teachers, will definitely not lead टू क्वालिटी एजुकेशन, जो कि सबसे पहले लाइन में स्पेसिफिकली मेंशन था. सो व्हाट कीवर्ड एम आई हाईलाइटिंग over here? I'm highlighting the keyword quality. Quality is the keyword because of which I am calling option C as wrong. Let's go back to option D. Hire A-type candidates unconditionally and allow them to teach the courses taught by the existing faculty. This can solve one problem, that when the senior faculties will go away, hire A, like A type will take over. But then what about adding the new things? Okay, adding new things or creating complementary courses was not a specific thing being told earlier. You remember over here उनकी ये feature थी कि बस वो good teachers हैं, but they are not developing some new courses, जो कि problem number 2 था, if you remember over here. Okay, so therefore, or problem number 1 tha to be specific, okay, that they are not upgrading the course. So therefore option A is eliminated because of the word unconditionally. So I will eliminate it because of the word unconditionally. मैं आपको इसी तरह के नोट्स बनाने बोल रही हूँ. When you make notes for like this for around 50 questions of DM, you will see a very clear cut pattern. Now, of course, we know that option E is the right answer, but I'll find out why. Hire A on a condition that they will develop complementary course. Only hire them if they are ready to solve problem number 1 also. Of course, hiring them itself is solving problem number 2, that is the replacement of the senior faculties. But then if you give a condition that they will develop the complementary courses also, then you are actually making a balanced decision. Okay, you are solving problem number 1 as well. So therefore I will quickly say that problem 2 and problem 1 both solved. Okay, that is the reason why I took option E as the right answer. So try making notes like this, guys. Okay, let's quickly move on to the second question. Suppose the Dean Academics wanted to reduce the future conflicts. So here the problem is future conflicts and political maneuvering to ensure harmony among the faculties. Which kind of faculties? Of course, the new hires and the existing senior faculties. Then the best way to reduce the conflicts will be what? Of course, if you want to reduce the conflicts between the seniors and the junior faculties, you have to make sure कि सीनियर के पढ़ाई हुई चीजें अपनी जगह है एंड उसके ऊपर नए आए हुए फैकल्टीज कुछ नया एड ऑन करते हैं. डिड यू गेट माई पॉइंट? ओके, एड ऑन करने में बी हेल्प कर सकता है एंड ए पर हम कोई कंडीशन लगा सकते हैं, बट वी क्लियरली नो दैट सी इज नॉट गोइंग टू हेल्प अस इन एनी वे. सो आई नो अ क्लियर कट नो फॉर ऑप्शन बी. ओके, ऑप्शन बी को एलिमिनेट करने के लिए it's been very rude to option B that like I am taking question number 2 एंड ऑप्शन बी को मैं डायरेक्टली एलिमिनेट कर रही हूँ बिकॉज आई एम नॉट एट ऑल गोइंग टू हायर सी. Okay, let's come down to some other option which we can think of. Let me read the first one. Hire B type candidates to teach complementary courses. Now look at this. I just told you what? I told you that I don't want to create any problems between the existing faculties and someone who is coming new. This can really help me. Why? Because if I am including B1s, they will not interfere with anything the existing faculties is doing. Let's go back, okay, and check. They are average teachers competent at creating new courses that are already being taught by the current faculties. तो जो करंट फैकल्टी ऑलरेडी पढ़ा रही है उसको अगर असिस्टेंस दी जाए तो शायद उनके बीच कभी कॉन्फ्लिक्ट नहीं होगा. Now here comes the real decision making thing, guys. मैं इसको थोड़ा डिटेल में एक्सप्लेन करूंगी after I eliminate the other options. Okay, so let's keep this on hold. Let's go to option C. Hire A type candidates to teach the existing courses and ask the existing faculties to teach new courses. Asking the existing faculties to change is a problem. Okay, existing processes में आप जब भी changes लाते हो, that always leads to friction. Okay, so you are going to avoid friction in any cost, and therefore option C is not a good choice for me. If I come to option D, then hiring A type candidates and letting the new as well as the existing faculties offer the same course is definitely going to create a bawal, because अगर सेम चीजें नए पुराने दोनों पढ़ा रहे हैं, this would definitely lead to more conflict. So I'll go back and eliminate option D, saying it's a pure conflict case. Okay, why? Because the work is the same. Okay, there will be more competition, there will be more politics, there will be more conflicts. Coming to option E, hire B type candidates again. हाँ, so ये एक मैं बहुत छोटा सा तुक्का दे रही हूँ कि B B A A, you understand that the answer has to be between them. Okay, so hire B type candidates and allow them to teach all kinds of courses is not going to help because of the keyword all. Okay, ऑप्शन ई इज एलिमिनेटेड बिकॉज ऑफ द कीवर्ड ऑल, बिकॉज अगर आप बी को सारे कोर्सेज पढ़ाने के लिए दे दोगे, सो द नॉट सो गुड टीचर्स विल नॉट बी इफेक्टिव इनफ. But now coming to the reason why option A can go as the right answer here, and what is the interesting part, why decision making is complex in that, let me clear it out. 90% बच्चों के दिमाग में ये confusion होगा. Listen to me very carefully, guys. 90% of the times you will come across this problem that, ma'am, recently you told me that hiring B can solve one problem, that is creating complementary course, that is up to date course का problem solve हो जाएगा. But the second problem cannot be solved, that when the seniors will go away, how will B type replace them? Remember? Now come back to this question. Suppose he only wants to reduce future conflicts to ensure harmony. मेरे डीन ऑफ एकेडमिक्स का पूरा अटेंशन ही चेंज हो गया है. Please understand, this is also applicable to the RCs, my dear friend. Everything given till here, till where I have drawn a line, that is the general paragraph before the question number 1 starts, is the general data given to you in any RC or in any DM set. Clear? उसके बाद हर एक क्वेश्चन में जो डिफरेंट कंडीशंस आते हैं, दे आर ओनली स्पेसिफिक एंड वैलिड अप टू दैट क्वेश्चन ओनली. उसके बाद उसकी वैलिडिटी खत्म हो जाती है. तो if the first question was asking about the best recruitment decision, you took the most balanced one over and out. आप उसको भूल जाओ. When you come to the second question, you are taking a restart, and at that point you are taking a new problem or a new requirement. This is a new requirement of the academic of deans कि भाई मुझे best recruitment नहीं करना है, मुझे ऐसा recruitment करना है जिसमें झगड़े कम हो. तो एटलीस्ट जितने साल तक सीनियर्स हैं उतने साल तक हमें कोई झगड़े नहीं चाहिए. एंड देयरफॉर वी विल गो विद ऑप्शन ए एज द आंसर, जिसे हमने होल्ड पर रखा था. बिकॉज इफ बी कैन बी हायर्ड एंड दे कैन क्रिएट सम कॉम्प्लीमेंट्री कोर्सेज, टाइप ए प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व हो रही है ऑफ द न्यू कंटेंट, और टाइप बी ऑलरेडी अभी प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, बिकॉज इन नियर फ्यूचर दे आर गोइंग टू लीव, दे आर नॉट लिविंग राइट नाउ. So I understand no conflict. Different work. Different work. This is how I make notes. Okay. Let's go back to the last and the final question for the day. Suppose the Dean Academics, again, just a restart. ओके रीबूट कर लो अपने सिस्टम को और अब तक जो भी आपके रिक्वायरमेंट्स थी सबको फ्लश आउट करो. कम बैक टू क्वेश्चन नंबर 3 आस्किंग यू दैट सपोज दिस टाइम द रिक्वायरमेंट इज मोस्ट efficient utilization. Again, I would like to say hats off to the folks who made this question, because see, the questions are only called good when people get confused in it. ये बहुत genuine सा चीज मैं बताना चाहती हूँ. When you think from a question paper setup perspective, you will understand this better, because आपके question को एक अच्छा question तभी बोला जाएगा then most of the people fall in the trap of it. So here they have just used a different vocab. They have just used a different vocab, guys. What have they exactly done? They have just, like, see, what was the first question you all remember? The first question was that you all have to find out what exactly is the best decision. And the best decision will definitely be something which is utilizing the faculty resources to the most. आपको कुछ ऐसे लोग हायर करने हैं जिससे आपके दोनों प्रॉब्लम्स सॉल्व हो रहे हों. All right. So hiring decisions will ensure the most effective utilizations. Answer would be exactly the same of what you did in the previous one. But let's still, for the sake of making notes, let's do this all over again. Option A, hire A and let the new as well as the existing teach the same course as well as. So when I go back, make notes for option number, question number 3. Okay, so let me just write it down. Question 3. Option A eliminated because of the word as well as. I am asking them to do the same thing again and again. This is not effective utilization. अगर आपके दोनों ही employee एक ही problem को solve कर रहे हैं, this is not leading to lesser time taken to solve the problem. ये time and work का question नहीं है. It's just like एक subject पढ़ाने के लिए 4 लोग हैं but उतने students ही नहीं है. So this is not effective utilization. Similarly, if I come to option B, you are hiring the type B candidates to ensure or to teach only the complementary courses. Sounds good, isn't it? But what's the problem? Why is it not the most efficient one? Because remember, the type B candidates are only average teachers. So the word average teacher, which is sticking with them, is kind of not letting me call it the most efficient. So most efficient, any kind of comparison is only decided by reading the other options. So let's read the other option first. Ask existing faculty. Okay, I've already told you this is too much, guys. You cannot ask the existing faculty to do the work. Otherwise, you would not have gone for hiring at all. Okay, so ये तो no hiring वाला situation हो जाता clearly. So option C is out. Now let's go to option D. आप C को assign कर रहे हो teacher assistant की responsibility. This is nowhere helping you solve any problem. Teacher assistant is absolutely out of context. So ये जो teacher assistant keyword है, that is the reason why I am eliminating it. Okay. So I will just write wrong, wrong and wrong. All right. So in the previous question also I did not write this. So this one is actually right and the others are wrong, wrong, wrong and wrong. Let's go back. Now coming to the third, the last option, option E, hire A-type candidates capable of. It's just like कि previous question में लिखा था कि on the condition that they will develop complementary courses, and here the words are just changed to capable of developing complementary courses. Now when you compare this with the average teachers, you will of course go with the best decision or the best utilization of the faculty sources as option E, isn't it? So when I compare it with option B, what problems, what is the reason? Option B को eliminate करने का reason है average teachers. You don't want average teachers, right? Of course, when you're getting an option of getting the best teacher. So why is this the right answer? Can anyone tell me? The right answer would be option E, because hiring type A candidates who will develop this complementary course is addressing problem number 1 and problem number 2 both. So 1P and 2P, both of them are getting addressed. So that makes it the most efficient option. Just to tell you people, I've discussed this thing and got it confirmed also from the professor that he told that literally these two questions are same. only the vocabulary is changed to trick people. So here it comes to the end of this video, guys. You know the drill. If you understood the mindset of the question paper setter in this, then my video is successful. आपको बस ये समझना है कि आपको किस तरह की गूगली दी जाएगी. If you can read the ball, you can hit a 6, and that's what I expect all of you to do. If you want more such videos, guys, comment below and let me know. And don't forget to like this video for sure. Share it with more and more people. And the most important thing for the newcomers to this channel is subscribe to the channel as well. 55% of my viewers have not yet subscribed. Please go ahead and subscribe, guys. It's absolutely free. That's the only channel on YouTube right now who is providing you the free content exclusively for that. So please appreciate by subscribing. Thank you so much and wish you all the very best. Stay tuned with the channel. We are doing daily practice. Take care. Bye-bye.